more COVID safety measures are being put back in place at some popular Boston sites. Joining us is Dr. Erica Shenoy, Associate Chief of the Infection Control Unit at Mass General Hospital. Dr. Shenoy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's start with those changes. Mask mandates are back in places like the Museum of Science. Are there other kinds of rollbacks you think we should expect to see as we try to get the Delta variant under control?
Well, I think it's unlikely we're going to go back to where we were before with the closures and the shutdown. But I do think that in addition to some of the mask mandates, you may see individuals or businesses making choices around the sizes of gatherings and just making individual choices around how they'll be socializing with other people. Maybe make the gathering smaller or stick to groups where you know that everyone is fully vaccinated.
The nation just reached 50% of Americans fully vaccinated against the virus, and it appears shots are starting to climb. When the vaccination rollout started, of course, experts were talking about getting to 80 or 90%. Is that still a reachable goal, and what does it mean if we don't ever actually get there?
Well, I think at least here in Massachusetts, it's certainly a reachable goal. Right now, in the over 65 population here in Massachusetts, greater than 87% are fully vaccinated. And if you look 12 and up, which is the eligible population, we're pretty high up there at 73%. So I think we can get better. These vaccines are incredibly effective. We can get to more people. And we also have to understand that we're never going to get to zero, or very unlikely we'll get to zero virus out there, but we have to get to a point with vaccines, with some mitigation measures where it's manageable and that we can continue to live our lives.
Well, let's hope we get there. It's kind of hard to believe, but the summer is starting to wind down, which means parents at least are thinking about the back to school process. What do you expect in the fall? What should parents be thinking about now? And does this Delta variant seem to make children any more sick?
Yeah, so I'm personally in a little denial that school's around the corner, but it is around the corner. Something that's pretty unusual is that last year, a lot of parents and doctors are aware that it was a very odd respiratory virus season. There was COVID, of course, but there really wasn't too much flu. RSV, or respiratory syncytial virus, rhinovirus, the common cold, we just didn't see it. But in the last several weeks, we've been seeing an uptick in those common viruses. So RSV, rhinovirus, parainfluenza virus. These are viruses that are spread in the same way as COVID. So we might expect that this fall, as there's more mixing, that we'll see more of those respiratory viruses. Now, there's one of those respiratory viruses for which there's a vaccine. That's the flu vaccine. So I'd encourage parents to get vaccinated, get their kids vaccinated as soon as it's available.
Okay. Dr. Erica Shenoy, Associate Chief of the Infection Control Unit at Mass General Hospital, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.